Hey everybody, so look, what I'm going to do today on this live stream, stock market's closed, it's Sunday, and what I want to talk about is the news about the Trump China thing going on. I want to talk about the earnings for this week, and we're going to look into the Mag 7. The Mag 7, Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Broadcom, Amazon, I think Tesla, a few others. We're going to look at that, and we're going to look at how the market has been trading, up and down, up and down, bad news, good news, bad news, good news, over and over again, right? So first, let's look at the news. Look at the news first, okay? Look at the news, because that's a good one to start with right now. So here we are. The first thing you want to see is that U.S. and China ease trade tensions on the first day of Trump Asia diplomacy tour. Already they have come to an agreement. So it seems like a pattern, right? One day the tensions are not good. Next day tensions are good, which is making the market fluctuate down, up, and people are taking advantage of it. People are taking advantage of it. It goes down when something bad happens, and then it goes up when something good happens. Just an announcement. You say one thing, bad, it goes down. Say one thing that's good, it goes up. So this is a pattern that's been going on for a long time. And I think this is going to keep going on until at least, I don't know, maybe until his term is over with. I don't know. But especially for, this week coming up is going to be going up and down like that, I think, because we have earnings coming up. And we got to see the earnings. What is it, Wednesday or Thursday? I'll check it out in a second. But, U.S. and China ease trade tensions on the first day of Trump Asia diplomacy tour. That's good news for the stock market. So probably, the stock market will go up again Monday. Maybe Tuesday too. But it just depends, Will something bad happen again? Will he say something else again? We have this Canada thing going on. He's having some differences with Canada. So we got to see what happens there, right? I think he did tariffs on Canada, extra 10%. So we got to see about that. But the main one is China because, the rare earths, the tech, the AI, Nvidia, all that, right? Let's see what else it says. I think that's about it. U.S. has reached a substantial framework with China to avert tariffs, Bassett says. And we probably all knew this is going to come, right? This happens all the time. They have disagreements, and then they have an agreement. So probably not too surprising, right? Not too surprising. Hello. How are you? Didn't I tell you Open Door closes over 8 and next week? So that'd be nice. Let's do that. Close over 8. Well, it didn't close over 8, right? Close. I think like 797, but it's close enough. Close enough. I think it's 797. Let's see. But you're right. You're right. Open Door 797 closed, but after hours we're 802. So technically you're right because we are over $8 after hours. So that's good. Someone mentioned in the live Friday about this stock right here. I forgot who it was. Was it you? CIFR. Remember we were following that stock and we said it could go up some more if we break the resistance, and it sure did, right? I don't know if you might have been in the chat or it could have been you who mentioned it. But we said if we break this resistance right here at the 1964, it can go higher, and that's exactly what happened. In a live chat, we're talking about cipher around this area. I said it's kind of consolidating between these two lines, and then it broke this one, and then it broke that one, and then off to the races. It just kept going up. It's kept going up. So that was a good call for whoever talked about cipher in the chat, in a live chat on Friday, because once it broke, it was gone. It was it, and never came back down. Right, never came back down. Went straight up, consolidated, straight up. After hours, even after hours, we're still up. So CIFR, it did really well. It did really well. I had the earnings report. Oh, that's right here. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think a lot of people are going to join chat right now because it is Sunday. People are probably getting prepared for football. in the morning. So, a lot of people probably want to join, but I will do this live and I'll keep it up there so people, don't miss it and want to see it. But I want to show, yeah, join the Discord if you do have Discord, everybody. So look, October 27th, the week of October 27th. So we have big earnings coming up for Wednesday and Thursday. We have Wednesday, we have Verizon, not too big. But on Wednesday, we have Meta. That's going to be huge. For the food industry, Chipotle probably may be pretty huge. Carvana is going to be a huge one. Starbucks is going to be pretty huge. People are wondering about Starbucks if it's actually going up. All the stuff that's going on with Starbucks. Boeing probably going to be huge as well. Boeing might be good. We'll have to see though. Thursday, Amazon earnings, Apple earnings, Coinbase, Reddit, rocket companies, Roblox before open. So Thursday after close is going to be huge, and Wednesday after close is going to be huge. And Nvidia is not October. Nvidia is in November, so we're still waiting for that. But Wednesday and Thursday is going to be big time earnings, big time. Meta and Apple and Amazon. You're talking about fluctuation in price. It's going to be crazy after close Wednesday, after close Thursday. So yeah, SPY and the Qs is going to be crazy, up and down. People trying to get in. Hello, Boris. Look at a stock called Talk. I'll check that out. Good morning, everybody. So yeah, that's the news for stock market. For the stock market news for Monday, pretty much, agreement with China and the U.S. and the earnings for Wednesday and Thursday. Now we'll look at charts. Now let's look at the charts real quick. I'll look up Talk first, and then we'll go to the Mag 7. Talkspace. Talkspace to release third quarter earnings. When is that? October 30th. So Talk is releasing third quarter earnings on October 30th. Healthcare company. Company serves health insurance plans and employee assistance programs. So get a chart. Check out the chart. The chart not doing too much right now. Kind of like consolidating weekly. On a weekly, it's consolidating. Went down a little bit. So it's not really actually it's not really good or bad. It's just consolidating on a weekly. But on a daily chart, it looks like it's trying to come up some. So that is a good sign right here on a daily chart. Because we had a 330 all the way down to 256, and it looks like it's trying to reverse. So we probably can get a confirmation on Monday if it's actually going to be a reversal, because the RSI is going up, which is good, and the MACD is starting to go up. Not yet, but maybe another day or two will be a good enough confirmation that this stock can actually run back to the resistance at around $3. So Monday and Tuesday, we get a nice green day on Monday and Tuesday. I would say that would be an official reversal for Talkspace, since the MACD hasn't turned yet, but it's getting there. It's getting there. And October 30th, earnings are right around the corner. So maybe the earnings is going to be good. That's why it's starting to turn, starting to go back up again. That could be a possibility. Happy Saints, hello. I would pray that this bozo don't mess it up again. I hated the crash 2 weeks ago. Yeah, so Monday and Tuesday should be good, right? Should be good since he's made an agreement with China. So hopefully he doesn't mess it up again, just like you said. Things get back on track again, and things fall apart again, over and over again, back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, that's why it's very important to buy the dump. Anytime the stock market dumps, he usually finds a way to bring it back up again. But I wish, the stock market would just constantly go up or slowly go up. But we having these wild swings down, up, over and over again. It's pretty crazy. But if you're a day trader, you can take advantage of it if you're a day trader. So let's look at the Qs real quick. The Qs, I'm gonna go over these stocks real fast, because it's a lot. Qs: Microsoft, Nvidia, Apple, Broadcom, Amazon, Google, Tesla, Netflix, Meta, and Costco. So the Qs chart, it gapped up, looked real good. Everything in the technicals look real good. This stock Qs can actually go up some more. That's the crazy thing about it, because the technicals reset it when it dumped on 22nd. So it can actually go up some more. It has room. The RSI, not overbought. MACD, not overbought. So that's amazing. I think, the technicals reset it just for the earnings, because the earnings probably will be good and it can go up higher. Maybe 650, 620. It might hit 620 on a Monday, right? Because of the China news. Let me move over to chat so I can read the chat also. All right. Put it right here so I can see the chat. There we go. So Qs has space to run even higher, right? A lot of these stocks all have the same technicals. Yeah, except for Tesla doesn't look too great because the sell-off on Friday doesn't look too great. So out of the Mag 7, Tesla doesn't look the best. Netflix doesn't look too great. And Costco, not too great. So out of the ones I have on here, Costco, Netflix, and Tesla doesn't look too great as far as the technicals, right? But, never know, it could reverse at some point with some kind of news. So Netflix, Tesla, and Costco is actually in a downtrend. All right, so Qs look good for, can go higher. Microsoft looks good. Microsoft, the resistance, I'll do a resistance for everyone. Then I probably will head out, because I know everybody's watching, getting ready for football. No one's worried about the stock market right now. I may come back on later on tonight, before the stock market, opens up. The day before the stock market opens up, come on at night. So yeah, resistance for Microsoft, about 527. Needs to break. Nvidia, we need to break 188 for Nvidia. Apple, we need to break that 265. Broadcom, we need to break, let's see, I would say 362, 361, 362 area for Broadcom. 354 right now, so yeah. Hello, Poke Trainer. Is that Pokemon Trainer? ASST reversing to the upside on the daily huge gains next week. Yeah, ASST, a lot of people are talking about it in the comments too. I may have to do a video on it. So look, if ASST does good on Monday, I'll do a video on it for sure. For sure. Amazon resistance is going to be right around the 227. Google's been looking good. Google's been looking good because, OpenAI. They have a lot of investment in OpenAI. Hello. Yeah. ICP, hello, welcome. Everybody who's not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And if you have Discord is in the profile. Google's looking good, real good. 261. It can actually go higher. Google is pretty amazing. That's a pretty amazing stock right here for the chart. Huge. Tesla's in a downtrend, but as you can see, it's in a downtrend. But you never know. Let's see what happens. It's still in the range of here. Tesla is still in this range, so I can't say it's going to keep going down. If you do have Tesla. I'm going to look up ASST in a second. A lot of people are talking about it, so I might as well look it up, right? So yeah, Tesla is still in this range right here. So I'm not going to say Tesla is in a downtrend, because it's not in a downtrend until it breaks 419. Just wanted to let you know that you are doing an amazing and outstanding job. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, ICP. I I've been doing this for a while, but on a different platform, and now I'm on YouTube, and I'm staying on YouTube for good. I may go back to other platform every once in a while, but YouTube is going to be my home, for sure, for sure. I'm going to stick here with YouTube. Netflix. That downtrend looked kind of nasty on Netflix. Look kind of nasty, but we do have support around here, around the 153, 150. Nasty downtrend on Netflix on a daily and a weekly. Any other stock that y'all want to see? Just type it in the chat if you want to see a stock. Look at ASST next. Meta. 742 resistance. Gonna be for Meta. Costco. Let's see. Costco is kind of at a support already. 929. Resistance going to be 946. There we are. There we are. Look at ASST real quick. Real quick. I haven't done any research on ASST, but a lot of people are talking about it. I gotta see what's all the hype is about. Strive, that's what it's called. Strive. Let's see the profile. Strive Incorporated is an asset management for Bitcoin treasury company. The company is focused on increasing Bitcoin per share to outperform Bitcoin over the long run. The company's subsidiary, Strive Asset Management LLC, which has assets under management AUM across approximately 13 exchange-traded funds, collective investment trusts, and a direct indexing platform. That's what it says. ASST. What kind of news do we have? Corporate Bitcoin holdings, $100 billion. Largest borrow rate increase among liquid names. What else do we have here? I think that's about it as far as recent news. Strive appoints Ben Workman as Chief Investment Officer to advance the Bitcoin strategy. All right. Check out the chart. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that volume right there. How much volume was that? 247 million volume. After hours, up 12%. We may have something here. We may have something here. That's a lot of volume. That's a lot of volume for ASST. Yeah. So it may 78 cents. Yeah, we may have a runner here based on what I'm seeing so far. Because kind of like the other stocks, OPENDOOR, BYND, a few other ones started off around 50 cents. This one started at 78 cents. And now we're at $1.24 after hours for ASST. Right? Yeah. All right, let's see. YDKG. Trying to see. Oh, there we go. This is much better right here. So 150 is going to be resistance. And then the $2. So yeah, this actually could go higher. ASST. I see what the hype is about now. I see what the hype is about. A lot of people talking about it. I've been ignoring it because, you know, I like DVLT. But ASST could go higher. So this is a big watch for Monday. YDKG is, in my opinion, a stock to keep an eye on. Look at the weekly and the monthly chart, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so I'll add ASST. So it's definitely a stock to watch. I'm putting it in my stocks because something to watch for sure. It looks like it can go to $3. $3 and resistance. Well, hold on, not $3. Looks like it can go to $2.15, and the main resistance is going to be around $2.75, $3 for ASST. The huge resistance, $4.45, $4.50, right in that area. So yeah, let's see if it can, go higher. Let's see what happens Monday. Oh, this one's at, this is 6 cents. This is even lower, 4 cents. What about this stock? What did it have going on? 28 million in registered direct offering. Resignation of Dan Shao as CEO. Oh, there's a cryptocurrency also. Cryptocurrency. Okay. Yeah. I don't have too much to work with right here on the chart, but yeah, it did move up a little bit on October 22nd, then it came down. So yeah, it's probably a stock to watch as well. Yeah. How much volume is that? 3 billion volume on a monthly. The daily chart has shown a lot of volume recently. 830 million, 660 million, 760 million, and then 249 million for YDKG. So yeah, we gotta have some confirmation though. We gotta find some confirmation on this stock to see if it's about to start an uptrend. Cause right now it's kind of consolidating, going down, consolidating. So it went up right here, then it came down to the middle area, then went up again, but didn't hold this middle line right here. So that's going to be an issue right there. But if we can go up and break this 7 cents, then you definitely have something to watch. If we can break the 7 cents area for YDKG. Any more questions from the chat? Any more questions from the chat? I gotta find a good time to go on when everybody's, online. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like morning time, afternoon, at night. I figured it out though. I figured it out. Hello, Boris. Thank you for the. What is this? Hyper chat. I think it's called. Thank you for the gift. Thank you so much. Thank you. Any more questions, Boris? Do you have any more questions for you as well? You want to see a stock? Can BYND hold 250? Thank you so much, Boris. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining as well. Thank you for joining. Hello, Poke Trainer. ICP, and thank you for the analysis. No problem at all. How to get started? Well, I got started about 15 years ago, 2010 when I got started. Oh, okay, yeah. I got started doing penny stocks. Actually, less than penny stocks, on micro penny, like 0.00005, 0.00003, like that. That's how I started, and then I slowly made my way up to where I'm at now. I was doing micro stocks, and then I moved to penny stocks, kind of like what this is, YDKG and ASST, and then I started just buying shares of good companies, and now I day trade options. That's how I got started. My favorite thing right now is day trading liquidity, pretty much. I look for stocks that are well known, has a lot of liquidity, and any stock that has some kind of hype, and also hype with good news. And the best thing is hype, good news, and a good company. That's how I got started. But I started off with the crazy micro stocks and penny stocks, and those stocks are pretty crazy because the company is usually not verified. Sometimes there could be scam companies out there trying to make their stock go up and make money off gullible traders. That's why I moved from penny stocks to NASDAQ. OTC, I used to trade OTC pretty much. And then I got off of OTC and now I'm on NASDAQ. That was a long time ago. All right, so look, BYND. How long have you been trading, Boris? How many years? So yeah, BYND, right? So I did a video about this, I think a few weeks ago or last week, right? Hello, Mark. Good morning. Good morning. I'm surprised people are here. Nobody's waiting for the football game. Football game in an hour, right? Or 2 hours. Welcome everybody. Welcome. And thank you again, Boris. Oh yeah, so I did a video of BYND, right? So I never moved the resistance. I never moved the support. I made these supports and resistance for everybody for our guidance. And there you are. There you are, because this is the issue of BYND. It didn't hold any support. It didn't hold any support. So I made a video on this day, October 21st. And that's the day it went to $7.69. All right. And you had to get out that day. You had to take profit that day, because there's no guarantee this stock is going to go any higher. You know, like the $7.69. It could, but we don't know when, because a lot of people took profit from the, people who bought 50 cents. They're going to take profit. 50 cents to $7.69. All right. If you bought like a million shares or 100,000 shares or 25,000 shares at 50 cents, you're taking profit at $7. It's as simple as that. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? All right. So for this stock to go up again, we're going to need some good news. More good news. More good news to hype it back up again. Until then, the support looks like there's a gap right here. There's a gap around here between 147 and 192. Let me erase some of these lines because they're kind of distracting. Yeah, so the support at 189 and 147. So don't be surprised if BYND drops between 147 and 189. Don't be surprised, right? After hours, we're at 201. This could be an area of support for BYND and hold that area and then go up again once we get some good news. A long time, about 25 years ago, I took 23K and it's about 293K. It's my long-term account. Did you do that with shares, Boris, or did you day trade with that to make the 293? My opinion, BYND could have dead cat bounce, but it's for sure a dead cat fake. Beyond me. Yeah, so yeah, it could have a dead cat bounce. Reason why is because if sudden news come out of nowhere, hype is going to be there. It's going to pump up again, short squeeze again. A lot of people are shorting BYND again. If big news come out, like the Walmart thing, it could go up again. Short squeeze up again, no doubt. But it's going to have news for that. Some big news. Not just the meat is in Walmart stores. That's it. It needs more some data, more news that make people excited again. That's what we need for BYND to go up again. But yeah, when the stock went up, it broke this support. It held here pretty good, for a day or two. This support area right here, and then it broke the support again on Friday. Broke that one, and now it's almost at 189. Shares. Oh, good job. Very good job. Shares. You picked some good stocks to make 23K to 293. Very good. Very good. Oh yeah, I did ASST not too long ago, and I said it has potential because the volume right here, 247 million volume, looks real good, right? And what we're looking for is resistance for ASST is gonna be 215 And if it really breaks out, resistance is going to be at 445, 450 for ASST. But you know, it has potential. It has potential. The MACD and RSI looks good. Look at that. See how the MACD crossed right here, which is showing that it's possible reversal. Could go up some more. And the RSI right here is also going up. So it has potential to move up higher. And as you can see, after hours up 12%. You know, 12% after hours has potential. But we are in uncharted territory. It hasn't been up this high in a long time. Last time it was up this high was October 10th, right? And that was in a downtrend. So let me see if I can find a resistance point to look for Monday. And it looks like right around 150 and 158 is the area of resistance. And then we got at 193. So look, for Monday, if you're trading ASST, look for 150 to 158 resistance. And if it breaks that, it can actually go to $2. Let's see. Buru. I still like Buru as a company. We're at 40 cents. That's good. Haven't seen it recently. We're at 40 cents. That's real good. I wanted to get out of that 30 cent area and actually close above 40 cents. Or 40 cents exactly. And after hours were 39 cents, but I'm glad we're out of that 30 cent area. We're actually at 23 cents not too long ago. October 22nd. If you bought the dip, on that 23 cents, you're looking good. You're looking good. Real good. That's a nice move right there. 27 cents. What is it? 20. Low is 27 cents right there. Yeah, just say 27 cents, right? On October 21st, and now it's at 40 cents. Yeah, that's real good. Real good, Buru. A lot of people are doubting Buru, all right, because, you know, it had some issues with the New York Stock Exchange, but those issues are over. Those issues has been fixed, and it could possibly start going up again. Buru. Our average Buru on 20 cents, and my buddy has a 16 average. He probably, based on what I'm seeing right now for Buru, anything can change at any given time, of course. But Buru chart looks good. I don't think I would sell it. Nah, I don't think I would sell it right now. I don't see anything negative right here. The MACD is holding pretty well. Monday confirmation probably that can tell you if it's going to keep going up or not. RSI is looking good. The MACD is looking good. We broke the 40 cent resistance momentarily, but came back down. Next resistance is going to be at 44 cents. After that, we're looking at 51. And then we're back in the area we were before, you know, the bad news. The New York Stock Exchange news. Once we get close to 50 cents again, we're back on top again. The main resistance here currently is going to be at the 44. Yeah, 44. There it is. So once you break 44, you're good to go. At 44 cents. Good to go. So yeah, I like Buru. I like the company. I like the company a lot. It's a defense company, drone defense company. Any more questions? Any more charts? If not, maybe I'll get ready, see what's going on. Maybe some football. Maybe some football action. Today's Sunday, right? Yep, today's Sunday. Yeah, we haven't had any news recently. So 4 days ago, 3 days ago was the main news. Why industrial blue laser developer shares up on Wednesday. We haven't had any news for 4 days, but we're looking good. Since October 2nd. Let's see where. October 2nd right here. So you got in, you got in pretty good. Did you hold? You held it, right? Because you probably got nervous right here. On October 3rd, it started to go down. Then October 6th, it was kind of indecision. And then October 7th pretty much rewarded everybody who held October 2nd. So that's a good, nice little hold, right? It was selling a lot October 3rd, but it was actually a lot of buying too. That's why you have a big volume bar right here. A lot of buying as well. So that's probably an indicator that, it's a possibility that can go up still because people were buying here because of the volume. Yeah, the roller coaster. Yeah, definitely was a roller coaster right here on October 3rd. So October 3rd was a roller coaster. October 4th was October 3rd was a roller coaster. October 6th pretty much was people wondering, should I hold or should I sell? And then people who sold missed out on October 7th. That's what I'm seeing here based on the chart. All right, everybody. I think most people are gone already, but people who did show up, thank you for joining. Thank you again, Boris. I appreciate it. Hello, Mark. Welcome. Thanks for joining, like always. And I think I'll relax and probably watch some football. Football coming on soon. And I'll come back on at nighttime. I'll go live again at night and see what kind of people we have joining at night as well, the morning. So if I see you again later on tonight, I'll see you tonight. Thanks for joining. All right, everybody, take care.